Okay, there's actually a grappling hook here. We can go higher. This was intended. Oh. Well, we've been looking around all over the place. I think we finally found a direction that is new. And in the end, it's also just a dead end. But there might be a boss here? If nothing else, the stagnant blight now comes in pools of 30. So we've got lots of other things that we can run to check out. Can I get on top of this? Thank you. There's probably other buildings like this as well, then. There's a boss. Cliffside Hamlet Elder. Oops. Yeah, let me just double up on that real quick. Nope. They don't close enough distance. What a silly boss you were. What is this monstrosity I've become? Cliffside Hamlet Elder. Their bloated body arcs up into the air, landing with force enough to level the surrounding area. The rain rotted and melted the Elder's body, fusing him with his cattle into a monstrous anomaly. Well, I'm going to assume that that's not actually an ability that does the things in places with stuff, so we're still going to have to do big jump-ins. But, yeah, it also appears that we're going to have to get a wall jump before we can get up there, which means we probably can't smash through the other side, right? Does this do anything? No, it was enough. Furious Blight times 30. This doesn't go down further. Wow, I guess getting up there was just a shortcut to get out if you already had the wall jump? Yep, and there's still hooks over here in this other surrounding area, so I would imagine that we could finally get up here. For 10 more regular Furious Blight. Strange that it wasn't 30. Either way, even more gold up here. Oh, we can go this way. So this hooks up here. Stupid map going away. Now we can actually jump off the side right here and skadoosh that down into non-existence. Which will allow us 10 stagnant blight. And another 10 stagnant blight. Completing this area as well. Oh, we can probably make this now too. Give me a relic. Amulet Gem. Max HP plus 20. A magic stone used to create an amulet worn by a white priestess. Grants increased protection from the blighted. Oh, so this was just a super HP. Wow, this wasn't the only thing here? Oh! Relic. Giant's Ring. Slightly increases damage made by attacks while on the ground. A large ring tinged with magic, worn by the towering warriors of Land's End, said to be descendants of giants. Its size makes it a viable bracelet when worn on the arm of a young lady. Ah, it was just way, way, way far to the left. Okay. Another stagnant blight. Another area completed. Which means we've got pretty much the whole starting area done. Okay, so there was actually more stuff this way. I went all the way back to the beginning because I saw that there was a thing here. Statue inscription. Stone statues in the likeness of the white priestesses. The inscription below the intact statue reads Priestess of the Dawn, while the ruined statue seems to have one of the Priestess of the Wind. Or while the ruined statue seems to have been the one of the Priestess of the Wind. Locked. Okay, so we now have all of the things from here, but this is also locked, and there's no way to go up from there, so... Another dead end? Oh good, even more stuff here. So this is how we get up here for 30 more stagnant blight. which will finish this room. Maybe we are supposed to go this way then. Maybe we'll get to the snowy area then. This is looking promising. They're actually putting these things everywhere. I was actually surprised at the amount of the grappling hooks there are in just completely useless places, which is actually kind of nice. Because it's like, hey, this thing exists, and not just in places where it has to. It's like, you can do this, so feel free to. Okay, I remember seeing this before and being like, why the heck does this not work like the other ones? Like, I can drop down onto this and I can't walk through it. So what I'm thinking... Oh, you know what? There's red here. The reason that this didn't work is probably because we have to do the drop from up here. We saw this a billion episodes ago, but that did not break it. There we go. Stagnant Blight times 10. This room is now also completed. Working our way over. Okay, there are grappling hooks in here. Please take me to something. There we go. Stagnant Blight times 10. Oh, this also takes us to another area over here. And this is how we get to the snow zone. Okay. We should sit at bench because most of our healing has been expended. Also, there is a hook down here, which I can now see and get onto. We can drop down over here. And perhaps complete this whole area? Furious Blight times 30. It did in fact complete this area. Dude, we're getting all the things in like one clean sweep. I guess we check down? Oh, there's actually a thing here too. This was actually what we needed to go this way. This looks like a boss. It wasn't. So that goes down yet more. Relic, Holy Spring Water. Increases the potency of the healing prayer. A bottle of water drawn from the fountainhead, a spring in the hinterlands where the White Priestess of the Fount was born. It is said the priestess was named after the place of her birth, and named so just like the priestesses that came before her. Cool. So with this, we can get up higher on this side. There was yet more to the room, and that's probably the final treasure that we need. These flies are surprisingly annoying. Stagnant Blight times 10. Be golden. This whole area is golden. Though, actually, it looks like there's other rooms that we can probably get to now. Unless they're like sideways smash doors. Okay, we made it. This ledge that was too high for us, and then this area over here that was right above where the archer was. With the longer dash, we could actually make it back this way, and apparently this connects back to another zone? And apparently we have to kill this giant thing. Yeah, we got hit once, it's fine. White Priestess statue increases the maximum number of uses for healing prayer by 1. A statue of the White Priestess of the Dawn, unearthed by a follower of the White Parish. She who saved Land's End from the Blight became an object of hope and faith. Sideways wall climbing route on this side. Should have expected. Wow, that wasn't everything. There was an amulet fragment. That was the missing thing in this room back here. I guess it disappears when I move. It was just on the ground. I assume there was probably a pot there that got destroyed when I was going by, and I just didn't notice. This is a little bit too high for me. No, we made it. Okay. This is probably where we were supposed to go, then. Do I die if I fall here? No, I do not. There was, in fact, Furious Blight here. Turn gold. Excellent. I now know with great confidence that we can just leave. And we've got a whole new area to go to. Because we made it to Snowy Winter Wonderland. We made it to the snow level. And cleaned up a whole heckin' lot of other stuff. Dude, the value we're getting out of the grappling hook. You seem so composed. Are you not cold? We did well to come across that amulet. Seems it helps weather the bitter frost. I much prefer warmer environs myself. Perhaps the one good thing about this form of mine is that I no longer feel anything, no matter what I may long to feel. However, a good rest to warm ourselves would do us good before we press on. What comfortable boxes. What saving of video games. We have a direction to go again. Bloodied Note 1. Day 1. Knights, soldiers, sinners, even the sorcerers are here for the Bastion defense. Why'd they volunteer? That Coven lot gives me the jitters. Day 5. It's been 5 days since this battle began. Never in my life have I seen so many blighted. Anyway, we got a whole heckin' lot of progress done. We've got a ton of gold rooms now. A few new extra trinket accessory things. And we found the way to go. Cleared out a bunch of paths. Most of what we have left that we can't get to are things that are still too high because we need a wall jump. Big doors with a red eye on them, whatever, that are locked that we can't open. Or the red walls that are the opposite of, like, the down smashy things. Also, I found out that the, not the spirits, the relics. This adds 15 damage while you're on the ground. Because when I jump, I lose 15. So, actually pretty cool. That's over a 10% increase of what we have currently. Either way, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.